Welcome Homeless Life Stories.
This is Homeless Life Stories, where we dive into the raw, unfiltered truths of America's forgotten corners. Picture a street where $8 can't buy a dozen eggs but can buy a fleeting escape into a world of despair. Kensington Avenue, Philadelphia, is that street. A place where the night unfolds like a scene from a dystopian novel, with people living in tents, huddled under blankets, or frozen in place under dim streetlights. This isn't just a neighborhood, it's a mirror reflecting the cracks in the American dream. In today's video, we'll walk through Kensington's shadows to uncover the human stories behind the statistics, exploring why this place exists and what we can do to change it. If these stories move you, hit that like button, drop a comment, and subscribe to Homeless Life Stories to stay connected to the realities shaping our nation. Let's step into the heart of Kensington and see what it reveals about us all. What do you think a single street can teach us about an entire country? A forgotten past and a fading present. Kensington, once a thriving industrial hub in Philadelphia, was where immigrants from Ireland, Germany, and Puerto Rico built their American dreams in the 20th century. Factories buzzed and family-run shops lined the streets. Today, it's a different story. With a population density of about 15,000 people per square mile, Kensington is one of Philadelphia's most crowded yet neglected areas. Tents dot the sidewalks, and the air feels heavy with silence. The poverty rate here hovers at 45%, a stark contrast to the city's historic district, just 3 miles away, where tourists admire the Liberty Bell. This is Homeless Life Stories, shining a light on places society often ignores. Take Maria, a 52-year-old woman who once owned a small bakery on Lehigh Avenue. She poured her heart into her business, serving pastries to neighbors for over a decade. When rising costs and declining customers forced her to close, she lost her home, ending up in a tent near Somerset Street. Maria's story isn't just about loss, it's about resilience. She still shares her recipes with others in the encampment, dreaming of a day she can bake again. If these stories make you feel something, please subscribe to Homeless Life Stories to never miss what's really happening in America. Kensington's decline didn't happen overnight. It's the result of years of economic shifts in overlooked communities. Yet Maria's hope reminds us that behind every tent is a person with dreams worth fighting for. Let's hold on to that as we explore further. What can we learn from someone like Maria about rebuilding a community? The human cost of a broken system. The streets of Kensington tell stories of struggle that numbers can't fully capture. Approximately 700 people live in unstable housing here, with 75 calling the encampments along East Allegheny to Somerset home. These aren't just statistics, they're lives caught in a cycle of poverty and addiction. A single dose of a substance costing as little as $5 can trap someone in a loop of desperation. This is Homeless Life Stories, where we meet people where they are, not where society expects them to be. Consider James, a 38-year-old former mechanic who once fixed cars at a shop on Frankfort Avenue. After a back injury led to reliance on pain medication, his prescription was cut off, pushing him to the streets for relief. Now, he lives in a makeshift shelter near Kensington's elevated train tracks, repairing bicycles for others in the encampment to earn a few dollars. James's ingenuity shows the strength that persists even in the darkest moments. If these stories make you feel something, please subscribe to Homeless Life Stories to never miss what's really happening in America. The system that pushed James here often sends people to Kensington as a last resort. Cities across the US have been known to relocate homeless individuals to areas like this, turning it into a de facto buffer zone. In 2024, Philadelphia reported spending $10 million on homeless services, yet much of it funds temporary fixes like sidewalk cleanups. These efforts don't address the root causes, leaving people like James in limbo. Every person here has a story worth hearing, and every story challenges us to rethink how we support our neighbors. How do you think we can break this cycle of temporary solutions? The next generation in a community in crisis. Kensington's children walk a path no child should know, navigating streets where tents outnumber playgrounds. In 2025, about 1,200 school-aged kids live in this neighborhood, many attending schools like Kensington High, just a block from encampments. They grow up surrounded by challenges that shape their view of the world. This is Homeless Life Stories, where we amplify the voices of those too often overlooked, including the youngest among us. Meet Aaliyah, a 14-year-old who walks past tent cities every day to get to school. She dreams of becoming an artist, sketching vibrant murals in her notebook to escape the gray reality around her. Aaliyah volunteers at a community center, teaching younger kids to draw, hoping to give them the hope she clings to. Her determination is a light in the darkness, showing that even in tough circumstances, dreams endure. If these stories make you feel something, please subscribe to Homeless Life Stories to never miss what's really happening in America. The impact on kids like Aaliyah is profound. Community centers in Kensington, serving over 500 children annually, struggle with limited funding. Without positive role models or safe spaces, these kids risk losing their potential to the streets. Yet, Aaliyah's story teaches us that hope can flourish where it's nurtured. We must invest in these young dreamers to ensure they have a future beyond the sidewalks. What can we do to give kids like Aaliyah the support they need to thrive? Innovative solutions for a new era. Kensington streets pulse with stories of struggle, but they also hold the potential for transformation. This is Homeless Life Stories, where we uncover bold, forward-thinking solutions to rebuild lives. In 2025, Philadelphia's Kensington Community Revival program noted a 44% drop in serious incidents. Yet the tent cities along Kensington Avenue persist, housing over 700 people in unstable conditions. To break this cycle, we need innovative approaches that go beyond temporary fixes and ignite lasting change. What revolutionary idea do you think could reshape a place like Kensington? Imagine a network of smart micro-homes dotting Kensington's vacant lots. Over 50 such lots exist in 2025, ripe for transformation. These homes, built using 3D printing technology, cost just $12,000 per unit and can be constructed in days, complete with solar panels and water filtration systems. In 2024, a pilot in Austin, Texas, housed 200 people in similar structures, reducing street homelessness by 25%. In Kensington, these homes could offer dignity and stability, turning empty spaces into vibrant communities. Residents could contribute labor to build their homes, fostering a sense of ownership and pride. Another game changer is a digital support platform tailored for Kensington's residents. Picture a mobile app, already tested with 3,000 users in Philadelphia in 2025, that maps out nearby shelters, food banks, and job training centers in real time. Integrated with AI, it could provide personalized job recommendations or mental health resources, empowering users to take control of their futures. A 2024 Seattle trial saw 30% of app users secure temporary employment within 3 months, proving its potential. Community-driven urban farming initiatives could also transform Kensington. With 10 acres of unused land in the area, rooftop and vertical gardens could provide fresh produce and jobs. In 2024, Detroit's urban farms employed 150 formerly homeless individuals, boosting local food security. These projects could feed and employ hundreds, knitting the community closer together. The heart of these ideas lies in empowering people, not just managing poverty. By blending technology and community spirit, we can rebuild Kensington from the ground up. Let's dream big to create a future where no one is left behind. What solution inspires you to believe in Kensington's revival? Rebuilding through culture and connection. Kensington streets once pulsed with the vibrancy of immigrant communities, their songs and stories weaving a rich cultural tapestry. Today, those echoes can be revived through art and connection. In 2025, the Philadelphia Mural Arts program aims to paint 12 new murals across Kensington, engaging over 250 residents, including those living in encampments along Kensington Avenue. This is Homeless Life Stories, where we believe creativity can mend broken communities. These murals are more than decoration. They're a canvas for hope. Each mural tells a story of resilience, heritage, or dreams, crafted by locals and those without homes working side by side. In 2024, a similar initiative in North Philadelphia reduced social tensions by 18% in targeted areas, proving art's power to unite. Community workshops, held in spaces like the Kensington Community Center, serving 300 people monthly, teach painting and storytelling, empowering participants to share their voices. Beyond murals, music festivals can transform Kensington's empty lots. Picture pop-up concerts on vacant parcels like the 15 lots near York Street, where local artists and residents perform together. These events, inspired by 2024's successful Harmony in the Streets series that drew 1,000 attendees, foster pride and belonging. Residents like those in tent cities join as organizers, finding purpose through collaboration. Art classes for kids and adults using recycled materials from Kensington streets spark creativity and connection. These programs, supported by organizations like ArtSphere Inc., reached 150 children in 2024, helping them dream beyond their circumstances. By weaving culture into daily life, Kensington can rediscover its soul. The message is clear. Every brushstroke and note builds bridges between people, reminding us that community thrives when everyone is seen. How can creative projects like these inspire change in a place like Kensington? Transparent funding for lasting impact. Kensington's streets pulse with stories of struggle, but the question of how resources reach those in need remains a mystery. In 2025, Philadelphia allocated $12 million for homeless services, yet grassroots organizations like Prevention Point, which supports over 1,500 individuals monthly with essentials like food and medical supplies, often struggle to secure adequate funding. This is Homeless Life Stories, where we uncover why money isn't reaching the right hands and how we can fix it. Blockchain technology offers a revolutionary solution. By creating a decentralized platform, every dollar donated, whether from city budgets, private donors, or community fundraisers, can be tracked transparently, ensuring funds go directly to programs like job training or shelter expansion. A 2024 pilot in San Francisco used blockchain to distribute $1 million for homeless services, boosting efficiency by 30% and ensuring 85% of funds reached frontline organizations. In Kensington, this could mean more support for groups like Prevention Point, which could expand its mobile health clinics, serving 200 people weekly. Transparency builds trust, encouraging residents and businesses to contribute, knowing their money makes a real difference. Imagine a digital dashboard where anyone can see how funds are used: $50 for a meal program, $200 for a modular home. This approach cuts bureaucratic waste, which consumed 20% of Kensington's aid budget in 2024, and empowers smaller organizations to scale their impact. The lesson is profound. When we prioritize accountability, we prioritize people over systems. By embracing tools like blockchain, Kensington can ensure every dollar fuels hope, not red tape. How can we make sure funds truly reach those living on the streets? A social enterprise ecosystem. Kensington's empty lots hold the promise of a brighter future, waiting to be transformed by the resilience of its people. In 2025, with 50 vacant lots across this Philadelphia neighborhood, there's a canvas for social enterprises to spark renewal. This is Homeless Life Stories, where we dream of businesses that uplift communities. Imagine cooperative coffee shops or urban farms employing hundreds, including those without homes, offering not just wages but a renewed sense of purpose. A bakery on Allegheny Avenue could bring someone like Maria, our former baker, back to her passion, training others to knead dough and rebuild lives. In 2024, Los Angeles' Homeboy Industries showed that 65% of participants gained stable jobs through such models, a blueprint that could train 200 Kensington residents yearly in skills like gardening or crafting recycled goods. These ventures would breathe life into the local economy. Philadelphia's City Council could incentivize this by offering tax breaks or low-cost leases on vacant lots, leveraging Kensington's prime location, just 2.5 miles from downtown. A 2025 urban study highlighted this proximity as a key asset for small-scale projects. Crowdfunding platforms could rally support, letting people across the country invest in Kensington's revival. Envision a bustling community market where locals sell handmade crafts, knitting neighbors together. The core of this idea is empowerment. Every resident deserves a shot at rebuilding their life. Social enterprises can turn forgotten lots into hubs of hope, creating jobs and pride. By investing in people, we invest in Kensington's soul, proving that even the hardest hit places can rise again. What business idea would you bring to Kensington to spark this change? Conclusion. Kensington Avenue is more than a street, it's a call to action. This is Homeless Life Stories, where we've uncovered the human stories behind the tents and the hope that still flickers in the shadows. Maria, James, and Aaliyah remind us that every person here has a past, a dream, and a future worth fighting for. The solutions, modular homes, cultural projects, transparent funding, and social enterprises show that change is possible, but only if we act together. We can't call ourselves a caring society if we spend millions cleaning sidewalks while people sleep on them. Kensington challenges us to see, hear, and act with compassion. If these stories make you feel something, please subscribe to Homeless Life Stories to never miss what's really happening in America. Share your thoughts below. Have you seen a place like Kensington? Do you believe communities can rise again when we stop turning away? Like, comment, and subscribe to join us in shining a light on these stories. Every view is a step toward change, and every story is a seed for a better tomorrow.